Day 2 of growing my own food on my balcony garden. Today I learned how to grow balcony tomatoes and accidentally harvest potatoes like a pro. Or almost. I'm not an expert, just sharing what I'm learning day by day with balcony gardening. I want to inspire you to grow your own food, even without a garden, and take back control of what you eat. Do you remember that tiny little tomato plant I showed you in my very first video? It had popped up all on its own, growing in a crack next to my grapevine, in the middle of a bunch of weeds. Not exactly the perfect start in life, but I couldn't just ignore it. Even though it was already early July, super late for planting tomatoes, I decided to give it a chance anyway. Honestly, I didn't expect much, but I still wanted to do things right. So here is how I gave this little guy the best start I could, right here on my balcony. First, I chose a decent pot, at least 30 centimeters deep and wide. The more space the roots have, the better the plant will grow. If your pot isn't pretty, mine wasn't, just drop it into a nicer planter, easy fix. Then I added drainage at the bottom. Clay balls in my case, but rocks or gravel also work. Tomatoes love water, but they hate soggy roots. For the soil, I used regular potting mix and mixed about 20-30% compost. If you have some sand or perlite, that helps too. It makes the soil lighter and less compact. Before transplanting, I watered the plant really well. That makes it easier to take out without damaging the roots. Since the stem was a bit long, I buried it deep, almost up to the first leaves. Tomatoes are cool like that. They can grow new roots from the stem, which makes them stronger. Then I press the soil gently around it, give it a big drink of water to remove air pockets, and place the pot where it gets the most sun, at least 6 hours a day. And now we wait. With some luck, I might get tomatoes before the end of the season, and if not, at least I learned something. While that tomato plant was setting in, another part of the balcony had its own surprise waiting. A few months ago, I forgot some store-bought potatoes in my kitchen. They started sprouting, and instead of throwing them out, I thought, why not plant them? No plan, no expectation. I just dropped them in a container I wasn't really using, covered them with soil, and left them there. After a few weeks, big leafy stems popped up, and recently those leaves started turning yellow. That usually means the plant is finished its life cycles and the potatoes are ready underground. So I dug in and, surprise, tiny potatoes, not loads but still, my very first homegrown harvest. And honestly, I didn't do much. They got some morning sun, occasional watering, and that was enough. Even better, right next to them, a shallot or maybe an onion, I'm not sure, started growing and flowered. Smells great, and the flowers bring pollinators, which is always a plus. So yeah, today I learned how to repot tomato plants the right way and how even forgotten potatoes can give you something back. You don't need a garden, just a bit of space, a container, and the courage to try, even if you are a little late in the season. If you are curious to see how this balcony garden evolves, feel free to stick around. And yes, I ate the potatoes. Cooked them with a little garlic, some paprika, olive oil, and honestly, it was delicious. Small but packed with flavor. Somehow even more satisfying because I grew them myself. Stay tuned and grow your seedlings wherever you are.